Alrighty, back at it. It is day 80 and it is September 28th. For today's workout, I'll be doing 4-ish exercises. One is kind of like an activation exercise, so maybe more like 3. I'm starting off with double leg cycles. So back is on the ground, lower back is nice and tight to the ground. It's kind of like bicycles, but with both of my legs. So instead of an alternating bicycle, I'm doing that same motion of a bicycle, but with both of my legs. So I am doing 12 forward cycles, and then after that 12, I'm going to reverse it and do 12 reverse cycles. For this one, my upper back is just slightly off the ground. I'm contracting my upper abs just a little bit more when you do it that way, but you can also keep your total upper body flat on the ground as well. And if you want to decrease the intensity, you do not have to go down as far, so make the range of motion a bit smaller. So I'm going to do my 12 reverse ones now, so just reversing that motion. For both forward and reverse, my feet are flexed, so my toes are kind of pointed up towards the ceiling. You don't have to do it that way. I feel a little bit more tension and contraction as I straighten out into my quads. It's also very good. This movement is very good for that hip joint lubrication as well. So if you have tight hips, maybe a little stiff, that helps with getting the fluids moving. All right, going into my second exercise. This is what I call the activation exercise. So really all I'm doing is trying to activate my core by holding that crunch at the top. And as I'm holding it there, so I'm expanding my lungs as I go down, kind of like that big stretch, breathe in. And then as I come up, exhaling hard and trying to think of zipping up my abs to really get them warmed up and ready for my static crunch with arm flutters that's coming up next. Oh, and I'm doing 10 here, so doing 10, and then I'll go into a static crunch hold, meaning just I'm going to be holding it at the top, and my arms are going to be down by my side, and they're just going to kind of flutter there. I'll be doing 50 flutters for that one. So the thought process of today is a powerful visual tool to become aware of the passing of time. So that is the Memento Mori calendar. So Memento Mori in Latin translates to, or in English is translated to remember that you must die. So it's kind of like a reminder of our mortality and the passing of time. And at first glance, it can feel a little overwhelming when you see it. Even a little scary to see how much time may have passed. And it is based on about like an 80-year lifespan. So if you live more, then you'll have more boxes. But I'll post it up there so that way you can see. And in the description, I'll also have a link where you can put in your date of birth and see your own Memento Mori calendar. All right, but the point isn't to create panic, it is to create perspective. When we see our time laid out week by week, it reminds us that life is finite, and that's exactly what makes it valuable. Every box in the Memento Mori calendar, you'll see there's little boxes that get filled in with each week that we live. So every box we get to fill in is an opportunity, a reminder to live intentionally and spend our time dollars wisely. So tomorrow I'll also take you through a 3-step time dollar audit. So check out the Memento Mori calendar and see what yours looks like. That last one, I just did 15 glute bridges. All right, I'll see you in day 81.